Right guys, so we're just in the middle of Slough High Street, Gypsy town, and something's happened, but as usual with Slough, as soon as you walk into town, pretty much always in Slough, there's always something going on. So what we're going to do, we're going to get a little bit of space, because Gypsy's literally, the idea wasn't even to film today. So they've stopped a certain gentleman, don't have a clue what it is. But this girl up here, a girl called Lara, I went to school with her. She's like, go on Dan, get on it. So as we can see guys, under Slough is Thames Valley Police. We have done many in Thames Valley. So we're going to give them a little bit of distance because they get a little bit touchy. And guys, I will just say while I'm here, this gym here is where I used to go. I used to do a lot of my training there. So I might actually rejoin this gym. So what we're going to do is just get a little angle on whatever's going on there. And guys, I wasn't even interested in filming today. But when you see Thames Valley, it's always worth having a little look. Some problem here at the restaurant or something, I would assume. Someone probably got robbed or something, I don't know. There's no harm in doing a bit of filming. Look guys, Thames Valley. You alright miss? You alright miss? What's happening there? Oh, you're ignorant. Oh, okay. Remember miss, you have a policy to engage with public. Let's not be ignorant. You're not representing Thames Valley too well, are you? Yeah, just an ignorant police officer guys, the usual. They reminded me of the bet at the minute, are they going on? Some sort of detainment or someone's probably in the shop or something. It's all guessing game guys. I've literally just pulled up and
Hold him here until I'm gone. Well, that's what I'm thinking of. Let me go first. I don't want to go behind in the back. Yeah, sorry, just take a second.
So, yeah, someone's been robbed or something guys. So you've got a couple of police officers in this restaurant here. What Gypsy does, we get right in the action, guys. Because I want to, brother. It's public land. I'm filming. You won't throw nothing at me. I guarantee you that one. I'm filming them. I won't film you, yeah, but don't threaten me, brother. Because you don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. Yeah, don't threaten to throw things at me, mate. There's some sort of threat here, guys, straight away.
You're right, mate. So,
okay.
I think
So we have the blue line on this officer's jacket here, guys. So yeah, so literally been 3 minutes, guys. We've been threatened already. All we're doing is covering a news story, so I don't know what's going on. And these officers witnessed this here, so we'll just grab a word while we can. Excuse me, sir. Ignorant.
sorry, mate, it's just on the radio.
Can I get? Well, I know you're busy. Sorry, I'm covering a story of Slough. I live around here, right? And I just want to see what's going on. I film. I'm a content creator.
No, I get that. I can't disclose a whole lot at the moment, if that's okay. What I'll do is I'll clear up.
I'll say someone's been robbed, didn't they?
No.
No.
No. So what I'll do, I'll be 2 seconds, all right?
Alright.
Fraser, just quickly, I've got all the details. You're right. If he goes now, just de-escalate.
Can I get 2 minutes for you, officer, please?
Not at the moment.
Because you are being very ignorant, and you have a policy to engage with public. And,
Yeah, but I'm dealing with an incident.
but that's fine. But there's another officer there. No, but I won't wait around for you, mate.
That's all right. You don't have to wait around. You can go.
Well, I can do what I want, can't I, in public land? So, guys, we've got a lot of aggression here. So we had this man in the store here who's been a bit aggressive to Gypsy and all. And now the Thames Valley Police. So, very touchy, guys. What we're going to do, we're going to give him a little bit of space. And we'll inspect the cars while we're here. But, he was actually okay, this officer, but this one was ignorant, and the other lady was very ignorant. And do you know what happens, guys? I don't normally film in my local town, because obviously Slough High Street's just down here, guys. It was only because Lara grabbed me and said, just have a go. And I actually went to school with that girl, so... what I will say is, this part of the high street of Slough now because you've got this end and it leads to the job centre, and then the main high street, and then you've got the observatory, which Gypsy grew up with, obviously, yeah? Now, I don't like to film my local area normally. I try and stay away, because obviously I know a lot of people around here, and yeah, it just feels a little bit uncomfortable. But when it comes to a place like this, obviously blue lights, I've got to try. And obviously the gentleman in that restaurant was very aggressive, so he threw a bowl in my face. I don't think so, guys. No one's gonna be throwing things at me. And in a minute, I will be trying to get an apology. I think it's very rude of him to threaten Gypsy with a bowl when all I'm doing is simply filming. And what the guy doesn't realise is I'm actually on his side. So he isn't representing his business very well with what he did. And obviously with it being a restaurant, it is public land. And that's how it goes, really. Do you want to apologise, brother? Because I live around here, innit? I'm local, I just cover news stories. And obviously you threatened to throw a bowl at me. I won't have it, yeah? So are you going to apologise or not? No, are you going to apologise or not? No, it's fine. Forget about these people, yeah? Yeah, I live in Conbrook, no problem. No, but brother, I knew I could. I do this for a job, yeah? I'm an auditor, innit? I audit, I film police, yeah? Now, I know you might be angry, I don't know what's happened, yeah? But you should... I'm not a dickhead. Yeah. Just apologise, shake hands, we'll move on, brother, innit? I'm filming these, Thames Valley, that's all I'm interested in. And obviously it's your business, so I don't want to film inside. But come shake hands, brother, let's get that go. For my audience, innit? We've got like 30,000 followers, innit?
We've got 30,000 followers?
Yeah. Big respect, boys, yeah? Alright, respect. So guys, obviously Gypsy tries to find a resolution to any sort of aggression. Miss, you were, can I grab whatever you miss? Oh, you've been very ignorant. Right.
I'm busy.
Well, now there's going to be complaints about your ignorance. 8702 PC what? What's your name, miss? PC ignorant. Now what's going to happen, miss? Obviously you're going to be sued for this. Absolute disgrace, guys, here at Thames Valley. No, I live here, innit? Like, I didn't want to film the business, so I just want to film these. Do you mean to promote it? So the best restaurant in Slough, guys?
Come into Habib restaurant.
Do you want to talk?
Yeah, no problem.
So you own?
Yes, no.
So what would you say about Slough? There's always police here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's good.
But it's a nice community.
It's good, safe.
I'm from the Gypsy community. I film police. This is why I had a little bit of a clash with him, and that's why I'm going to shake hands, because sometimes people forget that just because I'm filming, they might think I'm doing it to irritate. I film police. And like you just see, that lady was very ignorant, and I challenged them. And so any police officer's bad, I sue them, and I win in court. And that's what I do. I film police stations, prisons. I cover real life stories. And things like this, I don't normally like filming members of public like you. And I went in there and he said he threatened me, and obviously I will fight. This is the issue. But I'd rather have peace.
No, peace is better.
With God, you know, you got to live with God.
Thank you.
But these people, so what's your name, brother?
It's Habibi.
Habibi. So what can people expect in this restaurant here? What sort of food?
It's Arabic food.
Arabic.
It's
Fresh?
Lebanese and Egyptian fresh food. It's good.
Yeah. Busy here?
Yeah, it's okay, it's good, no bad.
And what's the opening times here?
Opening time is 8 o'clock to 11:30.
Monday to Sunday?
Yes.
Every day? Fantastic. Thank you very much, brother. Yeah?
Welcome, sir.
So guys, we're just going to carry on. I will say, guys, if you come to Slough, this side of the high street, you have a lot of fresher food. And I'm glad we sorted that little bit of argument with the gentleman. He was a little bit angry. Shook his hand, we move on. My main issue is the PC that was in there that was very, very ignorant. And this officer in the middle here was ignorant as well. So they're not representing Thames Valley too well. I do think, guys, because they're so focused on one thing, me being with the camera, they might say it's irritating them. But guys, in public land, you can do whatever you like. And that's all I'm showing you. I wasn't even meant to be filming today, and we've stumbled across it. And guys, this is one of the biggest seagulls you ever see in your life. So welcome to Slough, guys. This is what you get in Slough. The size of it. What they do, guys, they just sit on motors around here. So obviously they're blocking the highway here, guys. As you can see, cars have to steer around these police cars now because the police are they're parked in a bus lane. And here, guys, is a very busy service. You have an 81 bus. So the 2 cars here are blocking the 81. Now, I've been here 15 minutes and the 81 buses come every 10 minutes. So what the police are doing is blocking the highway, and obviously they should be moving on quicker because it's not crime of the century. You know, it seems they're just having a chat here, 2 of them, and you got another 3 in there. So yeah, but guys, if you do come to Slough, have a look at this restaurant. He's a very nice guy. I'm glad we sorted out the little disagreement. And fresh food, it's open 7 days a week, so you might as well have a look. And yeah, so we'll actually see if we can get an end into this video. And this PC here, guys, there will be complaints. So if any, excuse me, miss, what police station are you from? Ah, ignorance, right. Miss, there'll be many complaints about you now for this disgusting behaviour. Excuse me, miss?
Yeah.
I know, because you're not busy. Can you just see how ignorant your fellow colleague is?
She's trying to deal with
She stood there doing nothing with her hands in her pockets.
We're trying to deal with something.
You are,
so that's all it
but
is.
she wasn't. So my issue is, why is she being ignorant? And it's not representing Thames Valley too well, is it?
Okay.
What police
That's
station
fine,
do you
that's
guys come from?
We're from Slough.
Her as well?
Yeah,
Right.
Slough.
And is she just a PC?
You're all PCs.
You're PC. And do you think you represented Slough good by being ignorant? Not you per se, but her? Like, obviously you've been quite engaging.
Yeah.
Part of your policy is to engage with members of the public who you
Yeah.
work for. Any comment on her? Who stood there with hands in her
I'm not gonna
pockets?
comment on somebody else's. She's dealing with
You're
the
stood
problem,
right here.
and I'm dealing with the problem. So we're all quite busy trying to deal with what's going on.
but-
Just because you can't see it might mean that there's something going on.
I know
radio,
what's going
so-
on, but the thing is,
Well, you
miss,
don't, 'cause you don't have a radio on, mate.
Oh,
So
I don't need a radio. I've got ears. I can hear what's going on.
not in the earpiece, you can't. So she might be listening to something, trying to get some information.
But miss,
I'm not gonna go into it, but that's all I'd say. Just
don't
bear
you
that in
think you
mind.
guys have been through enough without this sort of corruption you're doing right now? Okay, 2542. So guys, I'm going to move on and leave it here, but this lady here is very ignorant, and obviously it's not representing Thames Valley Police very well. So complaints will be going in, Gypsy will be doing it, and obviously as you see on this police officer here, guys, there's a gang badge, which we have been challenging, which is the blue line flag.
No, we're still.
And like I said, guys, 15 minutes stood here. They're blocking the bus lane. So what I really want to do is hang around and wait for them to move on, because obviously people want to get on the bus, and the next bus due here is in 5 minutes. So here at Slough, guys, hope you can see that. It's so busy with 81 buses. So them being one there and one there, the bus is going to have to pull up further there and potentially cause a crash. And Slough, there's a crash every day. So the police look like they're going to cause the crash today. They've got the blue lights flashing like someone's been killed. I would say, guys, there's a robbery in there, and that's about it, guys. So what they're doing is completely blocking the highway, which is an absolute disgrace. And they're just very shocking behaviour today from Thames Valley. Normally we've got nothing but praise for them, but for some reason today they're very touchy. Biggest seagulls you've ever seen in your life, guys. See the size of these here in Slough. You never see bigger seagulls than this. And we ain't even near a beach. So what they're doing is they're just eating all the takeaways and that. And as you see, that's why they're so big, guys. But as you can see, the blue line flag. Gypsy is covering this more and more now. We're not letting them get away with this. It's not a part of their uniform. They are adding to their uniform to fund for charity, that police officers that have served on duty and people that have passed away. They should be wearing badges for members of the public that pass away in their care, which is on the rise every year. There's 6 people this year that have already passed away in custody under the police's care. And the thin blue line is a proper gang badge, guys. I never used to really speak on this, but now I know more than ever it's getting worse. And what's happening is, with the Met Police, yeah, just up the road from here in Thames Valley, look at them, guys, special measures. Thames Valley will be there next if they carry on like this. And this ignorant PC here, it's an absolute disgrace, guys. Wouldn't even identify, very ignorant, ignoring a member of public who she works for. And she's not even busy. She stood there doing nothing. And the only reason why I did grab a word with her is because she was literally doing nothing. And that's how it is, guys. So I did tell this police officer here about my worries. And as usual, with the gang mentality, they always stick up for each other. And that's how that goes, guys. I've been here 15 minutes. I do want to move on. I want to get some food, guys. The resolution to this is Thames Valley have pulled a stinker, guys, and they're an absolute disgrace. So Gypsy Auditor in his local town, beautiful Slough High Street. I think it's a great video. We are 13 subscribers away, guys, from 16,000. So if you can, please do subscribe. And it really helps the channel, man, because we're moving on up nicely. Today in my head, I was generally going to do a little vlog around Slough. I didn't realise, obviously, we'd stumble across a bit of carnage that we see there. And the carnage wasn't even from the members of the public. It was from the police. They were an absolute disgrace, ignorant. And there was only one of them that was actually half okay. But the other three are absolute joke. And that's how it goes, guys. So beautiful Slough. I'm going to end it here, guys. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Become a member. I will link that in the description. $1.99.
Share, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, what I'm going to say, guys, is just this gentleman here, he was like laughing. He was like, share, like, comment, subscribe. I think he's heard of Auditors before. Guys, I've added another 10 seconds to this video because this is Slough High Street. I've got to crack on, eat some food. And I will be back out auditing next week, so I don't really like filming my local town. But Slough has completely gone downhill, guys. From when I grew up around here to now, the town has completely gone down the drain. One shop closed, another shop closed, Iceland's with a smashed window. This is my local, guys. I know what it's like around here, but it's got a little bit worse. And unfortunately with Slough, I think it was rated the 3rd worst town in the UK to live in. I don't know, because I live here and I don't think it's that bad. Like, I've travelled a lot, guys, and I think Slough's actually, I know there's a lot of shops going, but I think they're actually going to try and build it back up again. So I want to show you the cinema. It's a great cinema that I used to go to every Saturday as a child. A little bit of copyright music, guys, so we can just move on swiftly. Slough's always busy, so if it's meant to be the 3rd worst town in Berkshire or in the UK, it don't perform that badly with people. So, yep, the old pound shop's gone, and next door to that was a Pound Plus, that's gone as well. One good thing I will say about Slough, though, now, they've got one of these. I think these are very important with the gang problems. Especially in London, and it does come to these areas, so youth engagement, I think this will really help the young boys, you know, keep busy and not just sit about all day long, you know, on the streets robbing people, and because they're bored. So these little youth clubs, they can meet them up, play a bit of table tennis, they like buy sweets behind the counters, play football all day long, and that's why, because I used to go to youth centres when I was younger. So guys, this was Gypsy's local cinema, and it's now completely gone. And I've probably got 15, 20 years of memories in there. And this is so sad to see what's happened to my local town. And yeah, it is upsetting, guys. And see here where it says resale therapy. It used to be Chinese, all you could eat. I used to love going in there. It used to be like a tenner, guys, yeah? All you could eat, get 10, like eat a plate load, sit down for a minute, eat another load, and this was it. Because you can see by the old statues, it was a Chinese restaurant that we can eat. It was beautiful. And look what they've done to our cinema. It's gone, completely gone. So it literally, they're shutting the whole town centre down now. And I've had, oh guys, I will link it in the description. Do you remember when Gypsy had the argument, the COVID site ban, with the man that grabbed my phone? It was right there. That was funny. See, that was back 2 years ago when it was lockdown, so people were a lot more touchy about cameras back then, let alone today where they was touchy as well. But yeah, Slough generally, they are touchy, but it's weird for me because it's my people, it's who I grew up with. And like I said, it's only because Lara pulled me aside to go and went to school with, and was like, go on, film them, that I've kind of just picked up the camera today. But in my head was that, like, I was going to do a little bit of a vlog anyway. As you can see, guys, there's a lovely restaurant here with another window put through. So this is Slough here. I'm going to take you to the end here and then end it because I've literally got to go to Tesco and grab myself a salad. Because what Gypsy's doing now, I'm actually eating a lot better. And I've actually lost 2 stone at this point. So I was 18.2 on my return on April the 27th. And now I'm 16.2. And the day today is June the 19th. So we lost 2 stone. There's a few shops still at this end that are here. But just up there where there's an O2, that used to be a Starbucks. This is some, I don't even know what this is actually. This actually looks half okay there. I'm trying to slow this down, guys. I'm walking at quite a pace because I'm really hungry. I wasn't really wanting to film. I've said that a few times now, but literally I couldn't be bothered today. It was a rest day because there is a video out at 5 PM today. Another shop gone there. That used to be a Starbucks. And let's take it to the end. Slough, guys, goes from this side of the street to all the way to the bottom there, which is the job centre in the end. So Slough is quite a big high street, really. And you have the indoors, which is the observatory. So when I look back now, and the amount of towns I've been through, Slough is actually quite big. But well, whose video did I see? Someone come to Slough anyway and was moaning about it, and it actually made me angry because this is my area. It was a YouTuber, I can't think of his name, and I probably won't add it to this video. But anyway, he come to Slough and he done nothing but say it was shithole, but it's not for me, guys. I love it here. Oh, there's another shop on there as well. And inside the observatory, half of the town is shut as well, which is a shame. You want to say anything about Slough? You want to say you love it here?
Yeah,
Because I live here as well.
You're making vlog?
No, still just doing my little bit of vlog after that police interaction we're doing there. Just met a local resident of Slough. Any views on Slough?
Yeah, me being 20 years old, Slough's a great place. It's got loads of jobs.
Yeah.
And I come in quite frequently, if you ask me.
What do you think of the police around here?
Police, they're useless. They can't do anything. They go around in their cars, they don't do nothing.
They got no way to talk to the public, are they? It's like they don't know what they're doing.
They're always putting their sirens on. They don't even hop out their cars.
No. They're scared, aren't they?
They're scared of people like me.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be. You're just a human like me. Why? Because you got a beard? Are they racist? I've got a beard. Is it because you've got a beard? Are they worried? Do they assume you're a terrorist? Is that the issue? Is this what they think? They're racism? Because it is in the police force.
If I saw someone like me, I'd be a little scared.
No, you're just a normal guy. You're 20 years old. I'm 31 myself, right? I used to have like a big beard like you. It doesn't matter what you look like, it's the person. So just because everyone's scared at the minute there's been another terrorist attack in Nottingham, yeah? As I assume you're Muslim? So this is a very peaceful religion, right? I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends that are Muslim, and there's a very bad image of young Muslim boys in Slough. Do you feel like you guys get tired of a certain brush?
Dirty looks by the police all the time.
But it's wrong, brother. You're just a human being like me.
I'm a humble person.
Yeah.
I smile wherever I go.
Happy-go-lucky guy. I can see that. And can I ask you one thing about, obviously there's a lot of mosques around Slough, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that go. Do you believe that people in the UK moan a lot, right? They're like, our country's not the same anymore. Churches are getting shut down and mosques are getting built. But let's look at the real truth. If the amount of numbers need a mosque, it should be opened. If people are going to church, there should be a church. But the numbers of people going to church are down. The rise is in Islam, right? So there's clearly a lot of truth and, what can I say behind it? Like there's a lot of people that believe in it. So if the majority of people want a mosque, they should build a mosque. If the majority of people need a church, they should build a church. Now what I'm trying to say is, brother, like I'm 31, yeah? From my experience of living in Slough, there's a lot of racism towards your community and my community, the traveller community. Anything you can do as a young guy can change that image. Like you said, you get dirty looks. Do you feel you get that from members of the public as well?
I could say sometimes.
Do you think English are racist?
English, no?
Oh, you get on with
I get on with everyone.
everyone's people.
Me, I'm a humble person,
Good.
like I said.
You going Moss this Friday?
Me, of course.
You're not going like drinking and
Me, I never drink
good man, because obviously alcohol's no good.
alcohol. Nah.
But what you see in
Not
UK,
my cup of tea.
yeah, that's it, man. The old cup of Rosie Lee. But what I'll say to you, brother, yeah, I did speak to you a little bit off camera. I film police, I film prisons. I spent a long time in prison myself, and I cover real life stories. And when I said to you about the racism towards your community, I think it's a massive problem. I think we should have a sit down with a church guy, an imam, so say a vicar and imam, sit down, and I bet you they'd get on and they'd like each other. I feel like people are creating a divide between Christianity and Islam. I don't know your views on that. I know it's a bit heavy.
Me, I'm happy with everyone. I'm just a happy person, genuinely.
Nah, thank you very much, brother. What's your name?
My name's Mohammed.
Mohammed. Anything else you want to say before I go?
Nah, I just want to see what happens now.
And you'll subscribe to my channel, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
This will probably be online in a couple of days, maybe. It's a long video because I filmed the police down there as well.
Yeah, you should post it on TikTok. Right?
Yeah, like I said, I'm bigger on TikTok than YouTube. But thank you, Mohammed. And guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to let Mohammed give us the ending. Anything you want to say right at the end? In the middle of Slough, I shoot pigeons coming at your head.
Just come visit.